the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Back to Taylor on first down. Desmond King making the tackle. Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on third. Back to throw. Booth. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
On 4th down, Booth. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense were a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down. Rose dancing to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here we go, Jack.
They'll run here with Taylor. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that. Right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, and now it'll be 4th and goal. Defense keeps him out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were the
touchdown Colts, Jelani Woods, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Rose. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. He's going to keep this again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Texans! John Mechie, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good for the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They run once more with Taylor. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try to fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, Booth. That going to be taken in by Ashton Doolin. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. A give for Taylor running right side. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Texans will run the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To throw on 3rd down, Booth. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Deontay Hardy back deep. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Booth. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rose. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Rose. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 21 yards away. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Those INTs all sting when you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 130 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Bernard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Hardy. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Harris running straight ahead. And some room to work. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a... And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Throws. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. 18-11. To throw again. Boom. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Boom. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
On 1st and 10, throws. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McBride. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. And they run the option on 2nd down. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Off play action. Rose. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now an option play on 2nd down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Rose. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Pass complete to Allie Cox. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw again. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they had